Danyoni, who has always been saying, I'm open to debate with you. So why do you want to debate with Makandiwa, but Howard Danyoni wants to debate with you and you really don't want? That one, it strikes me quite different.
Actually, maybe he would do well with Howard Danyoni. Howard Danyoni used to be my church member in his Shabane there years ago.
Apostle Chiwenga has seemingly responded to this video. Of course, he has not said he is responding to Bishop Maponga. I don't know why he wouldn't want to publicly respond to him, or at least to say, I'm responding to a video that was done by Bishop Maponga with Zigo. Maybe he will give Zigo mileage, which I desperately want. But since I'm not given, let's just forget about it. But Apostle Chiwenga has responded to this video. Bishop Joshua Maponga publicly invited Apostle Chiwenga to a debate. And Apostle Chiwenga just blue-ticked. He never talked about it. He's just silent about it. Which for me is very, very hypocritical. For a person who is always begging for a debate with Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa. And says, I'm ready to debate with Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa anyway, anyhow. Whatever place, whatever the venue, I'm willing to debate with him. But he refused to debate with Bishop Joshua Maponga. Is it that he's afraid of Bishop Joshua Maponga? Is he afraid? Or vanongo size of Bishop Joshua Maponga? I wouldn't know. But he has responded.
This video is in response to a question that was asked by my friend Zigo on why Apostle Chiwenga is refusing to debate Mr. Maponga and Howard Danyoni. I want to respond this, not responding on behalf of Apostle Chiwenga, but I want to respond according to the principle that he has set over the years. A number of you know that he has asked Emmanuel Makandiwa Abakuti and a number of preachers that are in Zimbabwe to say, if you want to debate me, please, I can debate you anytime, any day. But what people do not realize that is Apostle Chiwenga wants to debate people who have a doctrine, who have got a constituency. That's why he said he will never debate Walter Magaya, because he does not have a doctrine that he preaches to say, this is the doctrine that we preach. His church is not doctrinally based. It's just a church, a place of miracles, healing, and deliverance. So it has no doctrine of its own, even the doctrine of baptism and all of that. That's why he said he will never debate Walter Magaya. And he rather debate the likes of Makandiwa, the likes of Abakuti, the likes of the Roman Catholic people, the likes of SDA. Why? Because they've got a constituency of people who believe in their doctrine. But if we look at Mr. Maponga, whom I once had on this show at some time back, and the likes of Howard Danyoni, they don't have a constituent of people who believe in their doctrine. The question that you should ask yourself is, right now, Mr. Maponga, what doctrine does he teach? Or is just an intellectual who left SDA and he is now calling for the Pan-Africanism, and he is calling for people to relook at their theology and all of that. But if we are to say, where is Maponga's church? He doesn't have a church, or he doesn't have people that believe in his doctrine, but there are people who believe in his philosophies. So these are two different things. And then we look at Howard Danyoni. Howard Danyoni, he does not even have a congregation. He's probably a believer in some church, or I don't know, but he does not have a congregation. So to Apostle Chiwenga, having a debate with these people does not, it might be like a showdown, but it's not something that will yield the results of people who are believing in a certain doctrine and then being turned to another doctrine. Because the purpose of the debate is to make sure that people choose what they believe in. People choose the best on the robust of the debates, to whether they should keep on following what they are following or they should reconsider. That's the reason why I think in 2020 to 2021,
was saying to him about the fulfillment of the law. His question is, to me, very wayward, because it is claiming that the world will be in sin without the law of Moses, as if
he had this diary with the likes of Pastor Blessing Mazodze and a number of pastors that they had he had a debate with. Why? The debate was for people to analyze the doctrine of tithe, to analyze the doctrine of spiritual fathers, because it is a doctrine that is embedded in the church, and that's why it is being debated. Anyway, that's the reason why Apostle Chiwenga would not delve into those peripheral matters, because at the end of the day, there is nothing to debate about. Whether what Mr. Maponga believes or what Howard Nyon believes, but it doesn't have a constituency of people who believe in that doctrine. That's the only reason. I think that answers your question, Mr. Zigo, in terms of why Apostle Chiwenga is not willing to debate Mr. Howard Nyon or Mr. Maponga. They don't have a church. They don't have people that follow them.